Hello, everyone. Good morning. My shirt's kind of blended in. It's weird, like a headless ghost. Anyway, we're a little bit late to stocks. I actually didn't think that I was going to be able to trade today, but I can because it's open. I thought that today was Veterans Day and it was going to be like close dark market, so I misread that. Um, that I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, so I guess we're just going to kind of peek at the market, see what's going on, do some market scanning real quick. Apple, Sony, let's look at the oil and gas. Oxy. What was it I heard about Oxy yesterday? Hi, Vix. BBAI is moving back up. It might be good for a scalp. I've been watching it all morning, so I'm not sure, but I do know some people were looking at it in Discord this morning, and it's probably still good to flip, I'm sure. 52 weeks low, FATN. Okie dokie. Oh my god, I have so much sidechain. Creating an echo in my headphones. Maybe you guys can hear it, but I can't. It's bothering me. Ah, okay, every time I'm like, yeah, let's actually pay attention to stuff. It's like, hey, we're taking off. Sorry you missed it. Pay attention. And I'm like, fine. Um, I don't know. So I was seeing some news, for, rare and precious metals. I don't know if that's real news or fake news. Some sort of a, okay. So I was reading this article and I will verify my source. Not verify, I will tell you my source. I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna ask the Discord if this is a reputable site before I tell you guys. I don't wanna misinform anybody. Oh geez, come on. There we go. Okay. I will share the information in this article if the group agrees that this site is reputable. I just don't want to misinform anybody because I know that there's a lot of people who just type stuff just because they want views. And, you know, if you're making trades with bad information, you're probably making bad trades. But anyway, so I'm watching the precious metals closely. Yeah, buddy, pay attention. Oh, hush. You weren't paying attention either, Vix. Um, but yeah, so there is some news about the precious metals. So I'm expecting to be to have some interest in it, but I don't want to share it until I'm sure about this website because I've never used it for info before. I think I've seen some of the other traders post it, but I want to make sure though. I'm always paying attention. Thank you. Uh, maybe. I don't know. I think you do good. I think you're a good mod. That's for sure. I'm just teasing you. You're fine. You're fine, Bex. You shush. No, you can't shush me. I am the streamer. No one can shush me. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you cannot shush me. I am the streamer. Ha ha ha. There we go. Alright, moving on. I don't jacket. Big poofy jacket. Keeps me warm, but now I'm hot. Gotta take it off. And now I blend in. It's fine. Just pull my hair back that way. You can see more of the screen. So interesting if I wear black. You guys can see through me. I might wear black more, I don't know. Is it distracting having me be a weird disembodied head? Okay. I just mm. Sorry, I'm starting to get a sinus headache. I think that's what it is. Let's go back to BBAI, see if it's taking a dip again. Ooh, you know what? You know what? What have you been doing lately, BBAI? 529. Last month, you went all the way up to $9. So, BBAI is a good one to scalp. I have seen this stock all the way from $4, maybe even 350, maybe. Not positive. I can just I can just proof and see whether or not I've seen it at 350. So yeah, chances are I have seen it at 350 because I've been watching this stock on and off for about a year or so. It says the yearly low would be $1.36. I don't ever recall seeing it that low though. Just saying. I can always see through you. Um, but so no, the next low would be 238, 370. But let's go this past 6 months. What have you been doing this past 6 months? So 361 was the low. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Give me just a second, guys. So I'm back. I have some drink. Oh, it's over there. Why did I do that? It's fine. I'll get it. Excuse me, in a second. Sorry, I think it's ah, door keeps opening, and I want to get up. So I got a solution. This is my solution. Shutting my door, so I don't have to get up and then reach. I'll just shut it that way, and then if demon comes in, I can fight it. Uh, okay, so back to the stocks. I'm sorry, I'm just being dumb. I don't know, BBAI's got my attention, but I've seen it go lower. I've never traded it in the $6, $7 range. So this was a little different for me. I know a couple of the traders already got in, and I'm pretty sure they already made their money on it this morning. Probably like here. No, that would they be overnight. So it's probably like, oh wait, no, this is 9 p.m. Yeah, they probably started trading at 7:30, I think. So call it for earlier this morning. Let me see if there's anything new. China going to be back and forth to get our own resources online. Critical shortage. Get us back in the groove of self-sustaining manufacturing. Not finding any setups that will. Not finding any setups that will jump in so far. Yeah, dude, me either. I'm waiting for a good and obvious dip so I can make some money on it. I'm kind of seeing movement in a lot of the sectors. Energy, kind of stocks are moving still a little. I see a couple Bitcoin or Bitcoin adjacent. Kodak Sciences, one's up 5%. Kodiak, Kodiak, not Kodak. Kodiak, two different companies. Very important. You know what? Let's go check my heat map and see what it says. Why is there not one for all stocks? I find it stupid that all stocks is not a section on my watch lists because it's a section on my watch list, so why not? It's fine. We'll just look at metals and mining, see what I got. Kind of red. Oil and gas. Better for oil and gas today. AI and automation. Yeah, those are unhappy. What about these? Apple, Amazon, Bank of America, Pepsi. Caterpillar's down. Goldman and Sachs up 2%. Abbott Labs, Boeing, good for something. And just grunting at the stocks. Toyota, no change. Toyota, that one's supposed to be building a company in the US. How is that going? How are we going with production in the US? You know, I don't understand what the big deal is with all this crap. We all have things that each other needs, and we can all work together to get those things, and everybody can have stuff. You know, basic things like food and water, and non-basic things like computers and technology. We could all have it. There's enough. It's enough money to go around. Okay, vehicle. Toyota has 11 manufacturing plants in the US. Yeah, but I want to see about the new plants. I do like Toyota. I know, I know it's not an American brand car, but it's my first car was a Toyota. It was a Toyota Corolla. It was a pretty decent car. Those Corollas will run forever if you treat them right. I didn't. I blew the thing up. Didn't put oil in it. Mistakes were made. Okay, yes, so Toyota is significantly interested in building more plants in the US, but where and when? Was that December 12th, 2024? In Georgetown, $9 million. October 29th, 2025. CBT News? CBT. We'll read it anyway. Toyota has expanded to US. I'm always leery of a website that I've not seen a whole lot of, or not been to, or not had proven, seen, for sure that it is a reputable place and not just somewhere that likes to say things and just get views. Toyota plans to invest $10 billion in U.S. auto plants, and this was posted October 29th, 2025, so this is relatively recent. It's within the past couple of weeks. Toyota plans to invest $10 billion in U.S. auto plants, reflecting growing international commitment to domestic manufacturing. Japan's $550 billion strategic investment pledge includes major projects in energy, AI, and critical materials aimed at the strengthening supply chains and economic security. Nuclear energy and EV materials are central to the investment, which blah, 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 with projects totaling hundreds of billions to support AI growth and reduce reliance on foreign supply. Okay. The investment plan will feature energy and artificial intelligence. I think I'm done with that article. Moving on. Okay, there might be some validity to that article that I read earlier. So the website was TipRanks. I haven't gotten a confirmation that TipRanks is a reputable website, but I haven't heard anything bad about it either. But anyway, says this it seems to be so there's talk about China being kind of wish-washy, you know, uh because they're agreeing to this and they're like, "Oh no, we can't do that." And then they agree to this and that's what I've seen in as far as the negotiations. And apparently it's what other people have seen as well. No, I'm not in it, I'm not talking to China or anything like that to see what exactly they're saying, but I am trying to keep up with it. Anyway, so what some of the companies, okay, so it says, I'm just gonna skip most of this because I kind of explained it already. Trump's been talking, China's agreed. I thought that China had agreed to a lot of our terms, and now I don't know. Anyway, so the stocks that it's specifically mentioning, it says the flying notes that companies involved in the development and mining of rare earth metals include NVA, IONR, LS, LYSCF, MP, UUUU, four U's, yeah, NB, and REMX. Those are all precious metal companies that are all, yeah. I don't know if those companies are specifically working. It doesn't say specifically that those companies are actively working to stop trading with the US. It doesn't say anything like that, but those ones have been mentioned today, actually at 6:45 a.m. Um, so keep an eye out on them. Mm, I don't. It's just not moving enough for me to want to hop in. Is anything moving enough for me to want to hop in? Like, s- I feel like that one's about to. I've not watched this one. I could be wrong. I feel like that's a max, though. I don't know. There's no. Mm, I mean, that would have been a nice dip. But I don't like buying it at 350. It could go higher, but I've been burned buying these can of stocks higher than like $2. It just depends on the time of the year, though. Sometimes it's a good deal to get it, to buy it at like $3, and you could flip it for 4 or 5. But other times it's not. Um, I just feel like 375 is high for me, uh, based on my previous experience with VFF. Actually, if I go down, see, there's my bars. Yeah, that's why I don't want to buy it here. But it could be. Let me see. So the trading at 370 was a big bid, 54,000 at 347. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna, I'll make a guess. I think because that is such a big bid, if it is all one person, it stays there, that 347 will eventually get it. So if you want to make your money off of it, make your money off of it before this person gets in. Or these people. We don't know. Could be one person, could be several people stacking up on one price point. The 347 is right here, so they're hoping to get it uh, at this dip right here. So if one for 337, one for 22. Surprised. 11,000 at 340 though. What are you lining up with? There. We're gonna move on though. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go through a bunch of hypotheticals because I'm just not ready to jump in on anything right now. Um, there was a background um noise that I wanted you to fix, but it corrected itself, I guess. Okay, guys. I do want to at least get into a trade. I don't want to put my own money in it, so we're just gonna do a paper trade. What? I didn't mean to do that. I don't. I don't. I clicked it because I was gonna. I was. I just. I did a dumb. I did a dumb. Okay. I didn't even mean to do that. Order has been completed. Cancellation is not allowed. But it didn't even have any. It doesn't even say I have units. Whatever. Okay. I guess we're trading this one. Sell it, I guess. I got it at 410. Wasn't even trying. All right. Well, we're just gonna go 417 for our sell and put that in there. So, like I said, wasn't. So what happened there is whenever you, in this particular platform, when you switch back and forth between paper and regular trades, you have to put in your password. So I clicked that button for some reason, expecting to have to put in my password to unlock the trading in. That's not what happened. I ended up buying a stock because I did it dumb. So, moving on. Mm, let's look for something currently moving so we can get in to another trade. I don't particularly want to sit there and watch that one, but it's like everybody's on lunch break. 80,000 at 220. Interesting. TRU, true car. The 1 day. Okay. Med stock. I have them I have them on my list because maybe one day I will return to the med stocks and I will play with them a little more seriously. But right now, I just don't want to fight with them because you can make a lot of money off of them very quickly, or you can lose a lot of money off of them very quickly. Remember, when you're trading, somebody's got to hold the bag. Just don't let it be you. Open. I like you, Open. I've made money off of you a few times. You've been hanging out at $7 lately. Good for you. Too high for me to want to mess with you right now. But good for you. Oh, that was weird. Stuff didn't load. Purple Biotech. Why do I have that one on there? 90 cents. This does not seem like one I normally fiddle with. 250, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. Okay, so that's why I have it on there because it's not been a penny stock until recently, like a straight penny stock until like this past, was it? Where did I click the 6 month, 3 month? Yeah, these past 3 months it's taken a dip, but it's not normally that low. So that's why it's on there. But it's a med stock, so we're not going to play with it today. Hey, Zim's at 15. Oh, I missed it being at 12. Oh, wait, that's, yeah. Zim is one that I had thought maybe I could get it for $8 again, but I don't know. I have not seen it hit 8 recently. It's been over 10. Yep, so like I saw it hit $8 at like a oh hey, $3 there. So I guess it was a unsure time in the market back when the tariffs had not been decided, but you know there was just people were just saying things. This one took a big old dip, but it looks like it's made a recovery. Zim's a shipping company, so as long as people are buying and selling things, you know, this company is doing business, or at least a little bit. Just some information about Zim. Something also that people do in the Discord. I don't sell stocks with expired I can't talk, guys. Some of the other traders uh uh trade the stocks with their expiration dates. Um, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, it is something that they talk about a little more in the Discord. I don't bring it up a whole lot because this account is not set up to trade that way, so it's not quite relevant for me on stream. But I do read it and I do, you know, try to take a little bit of information from each of the people in here. try to learn something about it, even when it's not really gonna affect me. Yeah, guys, I just can't make up my mind on anything. It's like it could be moving later. It's just nothing's doing what I want it to do right now. NVD. This is a sister company to NVIDIA. I need to look it up. Now that I've said it, I need to be sure. Yeah, okay, so it is for okay, so NVD is the Granite share 2 times short NVIDIA daily ETF, an exchange traded fund that seeks to provide 2 times the inverse daily performance of NVIDIA stock. So in other words, NVD is a leveraged short betting financial instrument designed for short-term trading to profit from the decline of NVIDIA's price. Um, Not for long-term investment. NVDA is the stock ticker symbol for NVIDIA Corporation, the semiconductor company. There. And NVIDIA's got news, so it would seem that if you're betting against NVIDIA, NVDA is what you put your money in. Nothing is moving. I'll load faster. And that's the end of the green. What was delisted? Why was it delisted? PTL, PTLRF, PTLRF. Why was that delisted? Okay, so PTLRF was delisted from NSDAQ because its common stock was suspended on May 22nd, 2025 due to its ability to meet listing requirements. The company's stock has been trading on the OTC markets since July 25, and it will continue to do so after the official delisting suspension. Reason the company was okay, that's what it, yeah. Current status. formal delisting. The formal delisting took effect 10 days after the company filed Form 25 with the Securities and Exchange Commission on November 7th, 2025. Delisting securities from NSDAQ stock. Oh, so multiple people that got delisted. Phoenix Motor, Petro Pharmaceuticals, Fem2 Technology, Vaxart, Wang Lee Group, Longevity Health Holdings, Lakeshore Biopharma, uh, Shinico, Office Properties Income Trust, Bollinger Innovations, Spring Valley Acquisition Corp. 2, that's a weird name, and Flex Shopper, all were delisted. Suspended. But why were they? What did they do? So I found that NSDIQ will delist a company if they don't report financials in time, if they don't um, give them enough information, if they don't respond when questioned about the stock, they'll just pull you. Which I get it. You know, if I was running a company or running a stock market, you know, where people are making millions and losing millions, I would not want anybody unreputable or that I'm unsure of. Because the same thing happened to RR. It didn't want to release financials. But you can go verify all those companies have been delisted yourself. I don't have a reason to think that it's not true. Be very silly for someone to type that or to put that out there and it not be true because you can just type the stock and look it up and then just never trust their website again if they're being dishonest. Uh, references. So the reason why they've said they've delisted all of those companies and probably some others, it says that they reference NSDAQ Rule 5800 series governing delisting. That's what they said. Okay, guys, it's almost noon. I have not found anything that I've truly been interested in jumping right in on today. So I think we're just gonna call it good for today. Sometimes it happens, you know, you don't have to trade every day. You know, as long as you're not losing money, you're doing okay. It's always better to make profit, but there's nothing moving quickly enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I want a piece of that right now. Not right now. Nothing on my list. Just 300 and some stocks of not moving much right now. Anyway, you know, good luck with everyone. Good luck everyone with your trades today. You know, always make smart trades, use stop loss, take profit, that sort of thing. Protect yourself, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye.